The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to explain appeals in Illinois child custody cases. We're first going to talk about how appeals work generally in Illinois, and then we're going to talk about how child custody appeals work a little bit differently than the general rule. So let's first talk about generally how appeals work. The general rule is that you have an automatic right to appeal final civil judgments from the circuit court, that's the initial court that your case is filed, to the appellate court. But what's a final judgment? A final judgment is an order that disposes of all claims against all parties in the case. So if an order disposes of some of the claims in the case, but there are still some issues outstanding, you don't have the automatic right to appeal that order generally. Now, you can appeal it if the court includes language that there's no just reason to delay enforcement or appeal of the order. So basically, the attorney will say, we want to appeal this. Judge, can you include language saying there's no reason to delay the appeal of this order? And then that'll be up to the judge's discretion. But absent that language, unless it's a final order disposing of all claims against all of the parties in the case, basically the trial case is over, the trial court case is over, you generally can't appeal. So that's how appeals work generally. Let's move on to how child custody appeals are a little bit different. So lawmakers have made it a little bit easier to appeal child custody orders. They want to achieve permanence and stability in the child's life as quickly as possible, and if there's an ongoing appeal going on for years and years and years, then the child is not going to achieve that permanence and stability. So Illinois Supreme Court Rule 306B kind of carves out an exception to that rule that in order to be automatically appealable, an order has to dispose of all claims against all parties. Final child custody orders are immediately appealable even if there are other issues remaining in the case. So in a divorce context, often custody is decided first to give the child that sense of permanence, even while other issues like spousal maintenance or division of property might be ongoing for a long time after that. So what this Illinois Supreme Court Rule 306B does is it says as soon as there's a final order on custody, that order is immediately appealable even if there's other issues going on in the case, and that's different from the way other appeals work outside of the child custody context. Now, this only applies to final orders, so temporary or interim custody orders that just decide how custody is going to work until a final order is reached, until a trial can be held on that, those are not automatically appealable. We'll talk about how they can be appealed in just a minute. It also applies to orders modifying parenting time and responsibility. So if you have a final order and then you go back and modify it based on changed circumstances, that modification is immediately appealable as well. So let's now talk about how to appeal temporary or interim child custody orders. So because custody is so important and because we want to achieve that permanence and stability, the court has another exception here. Even though temporary orders are not automatically appealable, you have the right to petition the appellate court for leave to appeal these orders. This is something that you don't have in other temporary order contexts generally. So this is an additional way to make it easier to appeal custody orders. But it's not automatic, but the appellate court has discretion to hear your appeal. There's also an expedited procedure for both temporary and final child custody order appeals, and that means there's faster deadlines for the milestones of the case, but it also means that the court is required to decide these cases within 150 days of filing the appeal. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section below this post at learn-about-law.com or below the video on our YouTube station. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and on YouTube. And if you need some help, give us a call at 630-324-6666. That's 630-324-6666. Thanks so much for watching and listening.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Click the subscribe button for new videos every week, and download and review us on iTunes. Visit learn-about-law.com for other legal-related articles and videos. Visit our business podcast and video blog, seizeyourbusiness.com, and visit Making Real Estate Fun for real estate videos and podcasts. Call us at 630-324-6666 for a free consultation.